for modern-day basketball. We've got one player over 6'6".
At only 19, LaMelo Ball has achieved feats and set records that many of his senior colleagues can only dream of. While some argue that his prestigious family played a major role in his success, others believe that his raw talent and personality made him who he is today. Either way, LaMelo has established himself as a force to be reckoned with. In this video, we will tell you the hidden secrets of LaMelo Ball and what you need to know about the young star. If you want to find out what records he's breaking, we suggest you stick around until the end. Without further ado, let's set the ball rolling. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. He started playing ball at a young age. Being a member of the Ball family has its perks, but also has its share of controversies. Having talented LeVar as a father and being the younger brother of NBA player Lonzo comes with a lot of responsibilities. LaMelo was born on August 22nd, 2001, and LeVar put a ball in his youngest son's hands as soon as he could walk. In all honesty, we didn't expect less from a former professional football player. The young LaMelo fell in love with the sport, and the more he practiced, the better he got. By the time he was 4 years old, he was already balling with his older brothers. While most people are aware that LaMelo started playing basketball at a young age, what they do not know is that basketball wasn't his only love. When LaMelo was 5 years old, he took up flag football and played the sport for a while before deciding to focus on basketball. By the time LaMelo was in 7th grade, he was already playing on Big Ballers VXT, a 17 and under amateur athletic union AAU team, launched and coached by his parents, LeVar and Tina Ball, alongside his older brothers. Much isn't known about LaMelo's middle school basketball experience since he didn't play on the national circuit, but whatever he was up to in middle school definitely set him up to become one of the best basketball players in California high school history. He committed to UCLA. One way to make it into the elite league of NBA drafts is by playing college basketball, so it's no wonder that at the age of 13, the youngest Ball brother followed in the footsteps of his older siblings and verbally committed to play college basketball for UCLA. In 2016, he held the title of Max Prep's National Freshman of the Year. At age 14, LaMelo was enrolled in Chino Hills High School in Chino Hills, California, and he wasted no time joining the basketball team. On the team, he was teammates with his two older brothers, Lonzo and LiAngelo, and his cousin Andre Ball. LaMelo was one of the team's youngest members, and standing at 5'10", he was also one of the smallest. But the little man didn't let anything stop him, and in his first game, he scored a whopping 27 points as a starter. Later that season, on March 5th, 2016, he proved that his initial 27-point score wasn't just beginner's luck when he scored 26 points in a game against Sierra Canyon High School for the CIF Southern Section Open Division title. By the end of the season, the combined effort of LaMelo and his teammates earned Chino Hills the CIF Open Division State Championship and the mythical National Championship. It was indeed a successful season for not only the Chino Hills team that concluded the season with a 35-0 record, but for LaMelo, who averaged 16.4 points and 3.8 assists per game and won the title of Max Prep's National Freshman of the Year. While many refer to LaMelo's freshman year as his coming out party, we like to think of it as the start of something great. He holds the record for the second most single game points in California high school history. When LaMelo's sophomore year came around, his big brother Lonzo was off to play college basketball at the University of California, Los Angeles, so he and his older brother LiAngelo continued to play for the Chino Hills team. If you said the sophomore season was one of LaMelo's best seasons, we wouldn't argue. Here's why. A day after Christmas, on December 26, 2016, LaMelo made a half-court shot that could pass as a Christmas miracle. Why? Because he made the shot barely 2 seconds into the game. For 2 months, things went smoothly for the Chino Hills team until February 4th, 2017, when the team suffered its first loss in years. In a game against Oak Hill Academy, despite Melo scoring 36 points. The loss was Melo's first high school loss, so it's no wonder he came back with a vengeance in his next game that was just 3 days after. On the 7th of February, 2017, Melo's team played against Los Osos High School, and he scored a whopping 92 points. This jaw-dropping number of points earned him the record, the second most single-game points in California high school history. He was accused of cherry-picking. After that record-breaking game, many critics accused Melo of cherry-picking, saying he intentionally waited near half-court in a bid to get an open shot on his next possession instead of focusing on defending. Despite the accusations, sophomore year ended pretty well for the 16-year-old. He earned Max Prep Sophomore All-American first-team recognition and concluded the season with an average of 26.7 points and almost 10 assists per game. LaMelo was the star of what is considered the biggest AAU game in history. If you have ever wondered what the recipe to cook up the biggest game in amateur athletic union is, well, here you go. All you need to know are two of the most famous high school basketball players in the world, a celebrity coach, and a venue. In the years leading up to 2017, the youngest Ball brother garnered huge popularity for his incredible talent. He even had reputable basketballers like Steph Curry commenting on his high school highlights. While LaMelo grew in popularity in California, another five-star recruit named Zion Williamson was also getting huge recognition across the country for his incredible gravity-defying dunks. On July 27, 2017, many basketball fans had their wish granted towards the end of the AAU season. The two showstoppers played each other in the Cashman Center, Las Vegas at an Adidas-sponsored event. Fans trooped out in large numbers to watch the game. As a result of the overcrowding, the game was almost canceled due to fire code violations. Thankfully, that didn't happen. When the game eventually began, the police had to barricade the doors as thousands of fans were outside trying to get in. It was rumored that LeBron James had plans to attend the game, but he canceled because of the crowd. The game ended in a 104-92 win for Zion's team. Though it appeared that Zion got the best of LaMelo that day, the pair owned the court and delivered the quality entertainment the fans wanted to see. One thing is for sure, though. We may never again see such a game in grassroots basketball history. LaMelo is the youngest athlete ever to have a signature shoe. 2017 was a very eventful year for LaMelo and the Ball family. Melo broke numerous records, and his family also started their Facebook Watch reality show, Ball in the Family. About a week after Melo turned 16, his family's sports apparel company, Big Baller Brand, launched his signature shoe called the LaMelo Ball 1. While fans were excited about the shoe release, many were concerned that its release would jeopardize Melo's chances of playing college basketball, as he was already making money off his image. A little over 2 weeks after the shoe release, LaMelo's older brother, Lonzo, took a trip to the studio and dropped a rap single titled LaMelo Ball 1. Melo was the subject of the song. LaMelo was homeschooled for junior year. Just in case you're dying to know what LaMelo was up to in junior year, well, sorry, you'll never know, because on October 2nd, 2017, it was announced that Melo was leaving Chino Hills High to be homeschooled. This was because his father, LeVar, disapproved of the newly appointed head coach, Dennis Lattimore. Melo was the youngest American ever to sign a professional basketball contract. Barely 2 months after the homeschooling announcement, LaMelo and his brother LiAngelo signed with an agent, Harrison Gaines, to play professionally overseas. Shortly after, the two brothers were signed with Prienai of the Lithuanian Basketball League. This contract made LaMelo, who was only 16 years old, the youngest American to ever sign a professional basketball contract, and further jeopardized his chances of playing college because going pro is against National Collegiate Athletic Association guidelines. The Ball's family partnership with the Lithuanian team didn't last too long because LeVar disapproved of the coach, and it didn't help that Melo was only getting 12.8 minutes of playtime per game. Melo returned to high school for senior year. After Melo left the Lithuanian league, he went to play for the Los Angeles Ballers of the Junior Basketball Association, the JBA, being a league that LeVar had established to serve as an alternative to college ball for young basketballers who wanted to make quick money. In this league, Melo balled out. He led his team to victory, and at the end of the season, he averaged a triple-double with 39.6 points, 14.6 rebounds, and 11.5 assists per game. On November 5th, 2018, after his JBA victory, LaMelo decided he wanted to return to high school football, so he joined the Spire Institute and Academy in Geneva, Ohio. The Spire team competed outside the jurisdiction of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, so LaMelo's pro status wasn't an issue. Melo had a successful senior year with Spire and eventually emerged MVP of the season. LaMelo was the youngest NBL player to record a triple-double. For most basketball players looking to be drafted into the NBA, after senior year comes college, but the youngest Ball brother chose a different path. His decision to hire an agent, play pro basketball, and launch his signature shoe greatly affected his college basketball eligibility, so LaMelo decided to forego college basketball altogether. In June 2019, he joined the Illawarra Hawks of the National Basketball League through the NBL Next Stars program. Once again, LaMelo proved himself at the NBL. He became the youngest NBL player to record a triple-double and the fourth player in league history to record consecutive triple-doubles. Ball was selected with the 3rd overall pick by Charlotte Hornets. All the hard work LaMelo put in the NBL paid off, and he eventually got selected with the 3rd overall pick by the Charlotte Hornets. Before the 2020 NBA drafts, some basketball enthusiasts speculated the Ball could emerge top overall pick, but their speculation turned out to be wrong. Either way, though, we will certainly keep an eye out for the youngest Ball brother because we definitely haven't seen the best of LaMelo LaFrance Ball just yet. There you have it, friends. Everything you need to know about LaMelo Ball. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Later.